Congresswoman Laurel Lee. She's a member of the House Judiciary, Homeland Security, and Administration Committees. She's also a member of the task force on the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. Congresswoman, thanks very much for being here this morning. What is your reaction to Pam Bondi being chosen to run the nation's top law enforcement job, running the Department of Justice?
Pam Bondi is an ideal pick for this position. She is a career prosecutor with an extraordinary tenure as Florida's Attorney General, and she's also a longtime ally and legal representative for President Trump. So going way back to his first term, she has been part of his legal team. She's very aware and in tune to the things that have gone wrong with the Department of Justice, where our system has been weaponized, where we need to go back and address these policies, find where the FBI may have gone off course. But at the same time, she's a career prosecutor, so she will have a deep appreciation for the importance of law enforcement and how we can support the men and women of law enforcement to still be out in our communities fighting crime, getting dangerous criminals locked up. She is the kind of person who will be able to do both of those things and do them very well.
Yeah, candidates are lining up to fill former Congressman Matt Gaetz' congressional seat. At least 7 have now entered the race. Fighter pilot, decorated combat veteran, and Trump transition advisor Jeff Witt, the latest to announce a bid to fill Gaetz' seat. Florida will also have to fill a Senate seat after Trump chose Marco Rubio for Secretary of State. A lot of people are also lining up for that role, including Lara Trump, his daughter-in-law. Many people have also floated you as a potential replacement for Rubio. Governor Ron DeSantis will ultimately make that decision on Rubio's replacement. Have you spoken to Governor DeSantis about it?
I have not spoken to Governor DeSantis about it. I will tell you I'm honored to be part of the conversation. But what we're really seeing here in both the congressional seats and the Senate seat is that Florida has an incredible bench of talent. There are so many individuals who have been serving in elected office or business leaders in our state who are ready and available to work and support President Trump, to support the America First agenda. And also one thing that's important to know is that I know Governor DeSantis has now set special elections. Those were set at the earliest time possible. Our Florida law requires certain steps before a special election can occur. So I know we're working as rapidly as possible back in Florida to get those special elections set and get those seats filled.
Well, Georgia Congresswoman and leader of the new House subcommittee working with DOGE, Marjorie Taylor Greene, joined me yesterday on Sunday Morning Futures with a warning for Democrat governors and mayors of sanctuary cities and states. Watch this.
We want to look deeply at these contracts and these government programs to see if they really make sense anymore. There are so many government agencies and government programs and contracts that their cause, their purpose has expired and they're no longer needed. It's not just contracts. Let's talk about federal employees that haven't showed up to work ever since COVID. We're also looking at we have thousands of buildings that the federal government owns and pays for with over $15 billion a year. But yet those government buildings sit empty and these government employees stay at home. If they use their police officers and their resources to harbor and protect illegal criminal aliens, then absolutely those sanctuary states and cities are in danger of losing their federal funding, and rightfully so.
Congresswoman, your thoughts on what's a cut?
Well, I'll say this. Marjorie is exactly right about this. We need to call it what it is. A sanctuary city is an endorsement of lawlessness. These local elected officials cannot pick and choose which laws of the United States of America they're going to enforce and ignore. So it's absolutely appropriate that any of these local elected officials who think that they can defy the federal law, defy ICE, defy the Department of Homeland Security, need to be put on notice that they will not be receiving federal support for these kinds of activities and decisions. It is not acceptable that we selectively apply the laws of this country, and we see the consequences. We see what has happened in these cities where they're now facing skyrocketing crime. Innocent citizens of these communities are being victimized. This absolutely has to stop. It is lawlessness, and Marjorie is absolutely correct about that.
All right, Congresswoman, we'll be watching your work. Thanks so much for being here. Good to see you. Laura Lee.
Great to see you.
And to you. All right.